I've been playing now for about 20 years. Oh my gosh, 20 years. And just played BCA for most of that time frame. Took the last 5 years off. Took a kind of a hiatus for a while. Ended up having another baby about 5 months ago, so my hands have been full. But yeah, I'm really happy that you invited me to come out and play tonight. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and lag for the break. Ladies, why don't you guys lag? And we're going to have Dom McHenry and Aaron Lewis doing the commentating. And here they are.
Roger that. Thanks for having us on tonight. We really appreciate the invitation.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
We're out here on the outside of the action happening. They got a pretty good setup here. You know, we got our setup on Sharky Waters, if anybody's ever watched that live stream. So we're pretty used to doing commentary stuff, but usually when we do the commentary, the players can hear us. I don't think they can hear us in there.
Right, yeah. We're just kind of like sitting on the outside in a little insulated booth.
Hey, bear with me, guys. I'm just making some shares here, trying to get the action out to the pool communities.
The lag is on. Harmony won the lag.
So they're doing scotch. I think that there's spotting some games too.
Yeah,
What's
Lee
the story?
Baldwin and Harmony. I don't know Harmony's last name. It's there somewhere. They're given 3 games on the wire going to 7, so it's ultimately Stephanie and Drew need to win 4 games, and Lee and Harmony need to win 7 games. And it's winter break, 8-ball, BCA rules. Pretty standard stuff. That's going to be easy.
Now, we saw Harmony shoot a little bit at a party a few weeks back. We've seen people, I know the show audience have seen Andrew play. He played a few weeks back. Played really good here, actually. So I expect for him to play good. Here again, he's real familiar with the room. Lee Baldwin with the break. He's obviously familiar with the room.
Yeah, right, definitely.
Nothing.
Yep. Open table.
Real open. There's not a single ball touching the rail or another ball.
Right, and the 8 is floated to the middle of the table. So what I typically like to do here, if I'm going for the run out, is to clear the 8 ball out a little bit with the balls that I choose, so that when I have a shot on the 8, that it's more open.
Well, so far they're sticking with that script.
Yeah. Then when you do inevitably get out of line, then you can recover and still be able to have a chance to make the 8. At least that's my normal strategy. So they've elected for stripes.
Yep.
Yeah, so she just holds it here for those 2 balls down low. Looking pretty good here so far.
Sean's watching the table. I'm checking the comments in the chat room here.
Looks
like Jesse Bergman is watching. Brielle is watching. She says, hey, y'all. Hey, right back at you. It's always good to see her. Of course, she's no stranger to the room either. They're still at it. Got a little tough here. Of course, 8 ball gets that way. It gets exponentially harder, right, as you move forward.
Right. Every shot, if further on you get into the racks, is like more pressure. Yeah, she just makes this ball. I mean, ideally, I think if you can go between the solids, down in between the rail and those 2 solids, the blue and the purple one. So you want to make that to the, and then you just go 2 rails behind it, so that you can shoot at any of the 3 stripe balls.
Yeah, they can't hear us any more than we can hear them, but they were right up next to us in our window. They're talking out their timeout. Hit that one pretty tough.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of it. Sometimes those rubs work out better than that.
I think he's going to have to shoot this 14, the green and black stripe.
A little bit of draw. Shoots the 14, cuts it to the left down. Yeah, see, that was the right shot.
It's real tied up now.
Yeah.
Hard to tell from the camera angle if that 7 is visible. Certainly the 3 ball is not. Maybe you can see it from your angle, looking directly at the table, not from the camera angle. Looks like she's going to go for it. Nice solid hit, but not the right cut. 8 ball is such a personalized game of how you shoot the choices and stuff. It's interesting to watch people scotch. I know myself when I've played scotch doubles in 8 ball, I've shot stuff that I thought was a no-brainer route, and then my partner goes, kind of takes a turn on it. Everybody sees stuff different, so.
Yeah, it's a pretty typical first game jitters.
Yep.
People not letting their stroke
Now Lee
be
started.
natural.
Yeah, Lee started the rack with a good solid break. We'll see if he comes out feeling smooth and open to the house.
Yeah, if he can make this brown 7 a little bit of draw. Yep, break that ball out, but not block the hole for that 2 ball.
Yeah, he shot that real good.
It's a great shot.
That's the 5 ball, the purple ball. They got the Aramith black balls here at the Friday Night Lights Productions, sponsored by Aramith. It's pretty cool. That's takes getting used to for some people. Anybody who's watching and doesn't know, it's not the normal purple ball.
Right, yeah, it takes a little getting used to. If you're not used,
Still a solid, but we're gonna be playing 9 ball later, so it gets a little weirder when it gets into rotation.
yeah, definitely.
Andrew's lowering his level. Get a good look at that side pocket. I warmed up a little bit, and the side pockets are pretty sharp.
Yeah. Is Drew's electing to jump?
Why not when you do it like that? Got a good shape on the 14 ball.
Looks like the strategy here is get these balls off the table and hope you end up with something on the 8.
Stacy Medina in the chat room. It's always good to see her. She's super supportive of anything going on in the local pool community. She's with Sharp Kia.
Yeah, I don't
Q
know.
Repairs. Yeah, just like we were saying, Andrew set her up with a pretty good shape on that 14 ball. It looks like she's voting to go in the side pocket with it. That's going to give her a higher risk of scratching. Can't say that I saw that prior, but she hit it pretty thin there.
Yeah, I mean, I like the shot, I think she just thought if she cut it thinly that if she did make it, she'd have a better chance to leave a shot for Drew on that other strike ball that's against the rail. And that makes sense to do that, even though it was a tougher shot, I think, maybe, than making it in the corner. It's interesting, Lee's shooting this shot. This makes sense, but it does open the 8 for the other team if they were not to be able to get out all the way.
Certainly.
So that's like one thing you might think about.
That can be one of those things that applies pressure to yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I probably would have shot that ball myself first, just to get it out of the way, because it's in a tougher spot to get to. But you did have to rely on yourself to be able to manage the rest of the rack.
Harmony looked like she was struggling to shoot over that ball a little bit. She kind of had an awkward bridge hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really in this spot, early on, my goal is just to try to play smart. Don't try to like do anything crazy, but just try to get comfortable. Feels like you get that one good shot where you feel like you hit it right, you hit it good, and then from there you can like build.
Mm-hmm.
But it can be tough, when people are watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
You start getting in your own head.
Sometimes you just gotta, take a nice easy shot or try and play a nice safety that's not too difficult, and you gotta find the groove. But certainly, the cameras are on. It can make people nervous and makes people a little on edge. I think everyone here is pretty seasoned about shaking off pressure before it's over. This is pretty early. We're starting to see some safety there. I think the idea was to kind of block up the 3 route there.
Yeah, I think she was planning on leaving the cue ball like on the rail.
Mm-hmm.
Bumping the stripe ball off the rail a little bit more just to give it access to it, but it just hit a little thin. I like the idea. I believe he's just taking the easiest shot. Really, I think is a smart play here. Just it's pretty manageable from here. I could roll the 2, probably a stop shot on the 1, and then see what's up from there.
They do have a timer that's going on in there, but it's a casual timer. It's not exactly like to create fouls and ball in hands on people. It's more about keeping the flow of the production smooth and
right. Yeah, no slow play.
Yeah, but they did get the timer go off on them right now, so whether or not it brings pressure to the table, it did happen. There's a subtle ding that goes off in the room. We can't barely hear it out here. She didn't let it bother her, though. She took her time and made the shot.
Totally doable here.
Yeah, I think Lee's a favorite to drill this shot.
Yeah, shoot the 6 probably, and just a stop shot.
Yeah, try to minimize movement on it the way I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's way.
Wow. Well, that was an unfortunate result. Jeez.
Yeah.
Only these kind of games, it seemed like you 2-rail and kick that ball in and lose.
Yeah, that was
like they were about to
way off from what I predicted there. Shows it what I know about predicting pull shots. I suppose.
Right. Yeah.
It's an unpredictable game sometimes.
Yeah.
He must have came off a little to the left. It looked like he threw that ball to the right, and it kind of 2-railed right perfectly wrong into the 8 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's one. There's 3 more to go for that.
Yeah.
Team Andrew and Steph.
See, it's like if no one really establishes any sort of momentum here, it's going to be pretty tough to overcome a deficit like that. But, like I said, at any moment, anyone, the reason why the Fargo thing is just it doesn't tell the tale of the tape for the beginning, but the whole thing, so who knows what's going to happen.
Harmony's Fargo. Greg Prendergast is asking. I am not sure. Did we ever catch her last name?
I have it written down, so let me see if we can get that.
We're going to get Sean's got some notes here. We'll pull that up and let you know, Greg. All right, it's Rack Your Own. So Andrew put them together. Looks like he's going to be breaking them up. I like Andrew's game. He plays real calm. Doesn't seem like he gets a lot of pressure. Of course, people don't always show that on the outward. But he's definitely a level-headed guy. See how he separates this rack. Similar to Lee's, you know, nothing touching a rail, nothing touching a ball, nothing finding gravity either. See if Lee can find a good route here, redeem himself from that shot last time. You know, I guess maybe you get to choose the rotation there, restarts over, but he's shooting 2 times in a row and gives him a good chance to shake that off, that last 8-ball error.
Yeah, definitely. Just don't forget it happened, but you know, you gotta move forward. It's a good shot.
Yeah, I like the speed that he put on that one.
I wasn't able to find Harmony's. I don't know if Harmony is her real first name ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
There was no. Lee said her name is Harmony Alder, but there's no Harmony Alder.
Yeah, she could not be in the system as far as Fargo
sure
rate goes.
If her Fargo name is that name or a different name, and we can't talk to anybody because we're outside right now.
We wouldn't want to go sharking the players either. That's more our style on our Sharky Waters live stream. Shameless plug. If you guys haven't checked that out, you can hit the like button. They're still at the table, working their way through these stripes.
Playing the combination.
Yeah, the best thing about that shot is that he left the cue ball on the rail. Pretty far distance from anything on their suits there.
Yeah, definitely. It seemed as though he was sort of like planning on not making that ball and just moving them into a better spot and then keeping the cue ball a little bit tough.
Yeah, which is smart thinking.
That was a good shot.
Mike, I wonder if you see the comments here from Makuma Dojo. He's saying there's some issues about the audio, but we're not the audio guys. We're just the commentators, so hopefully it'll get worked out. And if not, then, it's always a work in progress and a polishing product doing productions. Certainly we know that. That's that side pocket stiffness that I was experiencing during warm-ups there. Gotta remember to shoot that gingerly into the side pockets. Yeah, Greg's got some issues too in the comment thread. Oh, Geneva in the house. Hey, Geneva.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on as far as the way the production is. Yeah, we're just sitting all by ourselves, and then the person that's running all of the technical equipment is in a different room on the other side of the house.
Yeah, I believe the man behind the magic here, his name is Mike, I think. Honestly, he came in flying, doing stuff left and right, and hooking up all the cameras and equipment. So I opted not to be in his way as best I could. I kind of know how that goes, and don't want to be distracting to somebody who's juggling all the variables. They get a timeout. I think they've only used one. They used one in the last game, but the timeouts are only 35 seconds. So when they do, they don't get a lot of time to talk it out. Stephanie's really reaching here with some long bridge work.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
she
a
might
tricky
bridge.
shot. Really, you just hope to make this ball and then hope that it doesn't tie up the 2-ball. But if you hit it soft, it's probably going to tie it up just because it'll be cue ball and the 2-ball are going to be kind of trying to occupy the same space.
Yeah, she opted to get the bridge. She
I
was
think the
stretched
bridge
out there
plays right.
pretty awkward, but she hit it full. She knew what you were talking about, that risk of keeping the 2-ball. She hit it hard enough. Geneva, Hawaii was awesome. I'm super tired, though. Was up all night on an airplane. But it's well worth it. Lee's going to set Harmony up here, I think probably for the 9. Let her get that over with.
Sorry. Yeah, my cord here.
Sorry. Always, personally, when I play, if I got a ball right there at the head or the foot of the table in the center diamond, I try to get to them, sooner than later.
Those balls need to be removed.
So I think Lee did a good job by setting her up with that, even though she's going to have to, get it right by the 7 there. That was a good shot. That was a real good shot. Yeah, Lee's already looking ahead right now. If he gives her a good look at that 15, then he might kind of force her hand on the naturally rolling for himself on the 10, and then he can try and work some magic for that. The 8-ball is stuck to the 2-ball right now.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like
because she's just got to shoot this natural
right.
now.
She gets a good angle on that 10, any sort of angle, then I think Lee could probably work it out to make it so where she could shoot it in the corner.
I think it goes by the 7-ball. I don't think it's so stuck to the 2-ball.
That hole also, and then past the 4 into that same hole that that she just shot that ball into, I think.
Right, it will go there too.
I think.
Ooh, she left him tough though.
Yeah, it's just a little bit straight.
I think he's got some.
Yeah, you probably just
some room to work.
Come out a little bit and then
just past the 4-ball.
Just as long as you don't. You just want to leave somebody a shot here, even if you don't get perfect.
Truth.
You just don't hook them, and then it is what it is.
Yeah. Got to give them a chance. That's
exactly.
for sure.
The reality is you do have to give them a chance.
He's drawing down on it. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, that was a great shot.
There.
That was a really good shot. High liability, floating up on that pink 3-ball, or the pink 4-ball.
This is good. If she makes this ball, she looks like she'll be fine. Potentially, you could scratch off the 2 in the side if you draw. It could be a weird collision.
Ooh. Near miss.
All right, well, now we'll see what happens here.
We got work to do, but it's doable.
Oh, yeah. Here it's just like kind of, the way I look at these, since there's really not any tough balls, I would just basically shoot the easiest shot, try to keep my cue ball off the rail so I don't have to elevate as much as possible and just not do anything fancy.
Right.
Just to manage it.
Yeah, I can overwhelm it. You don't want to overwhelm yourself and make it hard. Just take what the table gives you. Eventually you start honing that down to a precise route, of course.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as there's less balls on the table, then kind of the pathway will be revealed.
I think he's taking the right one here.
Yeah, this is key shot here.
You might 2-way it too. That's how I would have shot it too, soft like that.
Yeah, Lee's gonna jump this ball. Might be able to masse it to make it, but I think a jump shot's really the shot if it's there.
Yeah. Yeah, Masse's got a lot of variables to control versus the jump variables there. He's certainly thinking about it. Timeout he called. So they get 35 seconds to talk it out. And that clock is moving. I I think he's asking her opinion on what he should do as far as liability-wise and how she feels about that. I hope he makes a wow shot here. You know, it's always good to see a highlight.
He might just be looking at a little bit of a semi-masse.
Just a small little bend.
Maybe this is...
It's not a lot to ask of the ball, but...
Maybe it's a jump shot with a full cue. No, it's a semi-masse.
Yeah. He's going to put him back there. I think that's not too terrible. He snugged the 8 up against the 2 ball again. If you remember back at the beginning of this rack, that's how it started off. So.
Yep.
It's going to limit the availability of the angles that they can get to that 2 ball. It's makeable, but they're going to have to plan it right.
That would have been a good shot, actually, had she made the ball. It's a good position because you can shoot that purple ball and then go back up table with the 2. I'm not sure if they have.
I don't think they have the angle right now.
Make it.
She can see it. You see Lee overlooking her shoulder there. He's pretty curious how the partner's going to fare. All right, so Andrew and Steph back at the table. It's Andrew's turn. They're kind of back at the same game they were at before. Just make the easy ones. Be grateful. Certainly trying to hone in some ways to get into that 8 ball well.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that was what I was a little bit worried about. You don't want to make them both.
Yeah.
Although it's not the worst thing that can happen. He's just forcing himself to have to make a better shot later. I like leaving that duck there for at least one more shot.
It's always the risk of shooting those combos when they're straight in like that. As you follow in that next ball, sometimes that's your ticket out of town.
Right. It looked like he was playing shape on that ball that went, and that causes it. Now you have to change your plan.
Right. And this is certainly a makeable ball, but who knows where they could have put themselves.
If he birds down here, just make this 2.
I don't want to give him the commentary's curse, but
yeah,
I think he's the favorite for this.
It is a little bit tricky with this because you kind of want to draw the ball because I think if you go forward, you could potentially like hit the bottom of the 8.
Yeah, he did just say he tried to draw back a little on it.
All right. That could have been then.
Now this time he's got tight little pockets. It's not the easiest cut here, but it is at least table.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Lee will probably play the speed to make the 2 ball tough anyways. Somehow. But he should I think he's a favorite to make the ball. Ooh. Trickled in.
Jaron cuddle back. Cut back. They got a scoreboard out there?
It's it should be 1-1.
Yeah.
Right now.
Even Steven.
Yeah, so it's rack your own as well. I think we forgot to stipulate that, but rack your own winner break.
Yeah, so Lee started this match off with the first break. We'll see if he can get a real good separation like he did the first one. See if he can get a ball to drop. I don't know if we've had a ball drop on the break yet in this match.
I think Lee is he head ball breaking? Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, you don't really know what the best way to break the balls is on a 9-foot table for 8 ball.
Yeah, you and me both. Yeah, I got Sophia in the house talking about the long road that they got. I think they can do it too. Seems like she's rooting for Lee and Harmony here.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly Fargo dictates that it's totally doable.
Yeah.
You know.
The winter format is a factor. You know, I think the stronger you play, the more advantage it is for you.
Yeah, and the nature of those two, that first game loss, they easily could have won that game.
Agreed.
So, I mean, there's not all, just because they lost doesn't mean that there's...
That was a good shot.
Yeah.
She's going to come up soft right here. She might be able to let him get to that 9 ball. I don't know if it'll go by the 1. Certainly...
looks like he's looking at it. I don't know if he...
Certainly, he may go for it if it can.
Yeah, at minimum, he can shoot that 10 ball down on the other side of the table. That cuts to the right.
It's not my game, but some people like to shoot that shot, and even if you miss it, you kind of block up that pocket for the 1 ball and the 7 ball.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
and that's not a bad strategy for 8 ball either. Like I said, it's not my game, but I'm familiar with people playing like that. I wouldn't be surprised if Lee does that. He's a smart player. Nailed it.
Yeah, he was hoping to bounce a little nicer off that 11. But
Yeah, kind of funny how he hit it good, but it didn't move. Kind of one of those double, triple kisses that freezes on the wall. It wasn't an easy shot. I'm sure he's grateful that he pocketed it and kept his partner at the table. See, now I think Andrew's going to take this 7 ball if we go with the philosophy of eliminating those head and footballs there in the middle.
yeah,
You just don't want to get stuck chasing those.
Yeah, the trick here is getting down to where that 3 ball is a little bit tied up and seeing where we're at with the rack.
Yeah, the 3 balls, the red one, stuck to that purple and black one down there.
Really, if you get a good angle on the 2 when you make it, it should just reveal. The 3 should just bounce off the rail and come straight back out off the rail. That's what you want if you can get it. You don't really want to interact with that straight ball if you can, because it's on the rail. You want to leave it as tough as possible. Moving that ball would not be the best way to move that out. So I'd probably leave that 2 until you have the good angle on it.
I think they called their 35-second timeout. They're going to chat it out a little bit.
Yeah.
There's kind of a lot to talk about there as far as where to try and be on it, because they got potential to shoot that 2 right now, but I don't think it has that angle. They're on the wrong side of to get it the way you're talking about. You know, to hit it. They're going to come off towards the 5 if they went that way. So she's going to go for the 4 ball on the other side. Rattled out. I don't think that was a bad shot in route. You know, I think if it went the way it went, they probably still would have had a 5 ball and even a 1 ball option.
Yeah, you can come back around for that 2 ball.
Kind of
Give
got
yourself
out of control
another,
there.
Better chance at it. I think here, really, what I like almost is just to shoot that straight ball into the 5 and just try to. You could cut that in the side, but you still have your ball that's trapped. That's the problem, is you really can't be offensive here so much that you hang yourself. It's not a bad shot. Block that hole, maybe.
Almost. If they take the options to take that 1 ball now, they got a lot. Andrew's got a lot of options. I don't know his game well enough to know what he's going to go for, but I know he's going to take a good look at it. Like I was saying before, I like his game. He's pretty patient. I like how he takes a time to evaluate what's there. Now they got that 2 ball angle. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the angle you were talking about.
It looks like it's going to be good, too, yeah. See right here, if you hit it and you just make the 2, don't do anything crazy.
Right. She might interact with that 14 ball,
like she's
but
shooting
oh yeah, you're right.
The 4.
You're right. And they already used their timeout there, so that can be one of those times where you think you set it up well and your partner doesn't see it the way you did.
Shoot it. She probably wants him to shoot at it, which is that's one of the strategies when you have like a weak and a stronger player. Is that you kind of want to have your stronger player shooting more of the complicated and difficult shots when possible.
Right.
Which is like one of the funny things about Scotch doubles, you know, is that you just don't get to choose who gets to shoot the tough shots some of the time.
Yeah. Well, and there's also that element of just the rotation of. Sometimes it comes down to it, and the high pressure shot is
more weird.
Sometimes the high pressure comes in, and it's just your turn. You know, whether you're the high player or the low player.
Right.
They made it more weird now. He's looking at the triple combo.
I like the triple combo move here. That's a good shot because you might as well. What else are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
The other option you could really take is you could just shoot the 3 to the right and just like leave the cue ball frozen up to that solid ball. Just let the cue ball go into the rail.
Yeah, I like that move.
Because there's enough room to make the 2 where that strike ball is. There's enough room there. And yeah, it's not too risky either here because that other stripe down on the other end is still blocked, so that has to be dealt with.
Right.
So
that's why I thought that was a good move, as long as they didn't clear out that.
Here. I think that was a good leverage, like a leverage play where you're kind of like squeezing them, making them feel it. Where you're like, oh, I got my balls out now. Now what are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, we got Lee Baldwin commentating about the Sharky Waters, big new sponsor. That's Spar Q shafts. Cassandra's the only one playing with them, but I think we all get one.
It's just
Spire. Yeah, she said she liked it. She said, and I guess she's been playing well with it. Yeah, I'm going to grab mine sometime soon. I just got back in town, and so I haven't had my chance to pick up that shaft and play with it yet. But, last season I was sponsored by Harold Prine. That was kind of orchestrated through you. So it's cool to be in a position to, help the community.
Yeah, for sure.
Build their products by sharing them, and then it's cool. Obviously, it's cool when they treat us to the products so that we can do that. Kind of like the Aramith sponsorship here, the black balls here that they're playing with. That's the black and purple 14 ball. That Harmony just missed. And it's a purple 5 ball at the corner pocket. Blocking up a lot of business.
Yeah, so Lee was mentioning there's going to be a raffle.
Yeah, the raffle for the Friday Night Lights production, they're raffling off.
Yeah, there's going to be a jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Or
it's a nice jacket. He was wearing it earlier.
And 3 different gloves.
The gloves are nice, too. Custom made.
I think there's like some personalization options.
Right.
And a free entry into the next Friday Night Lights live stream.
Yeah. Which I'm not sure if the formal announcement is coming, but I think there's a rumor about a cash cannon coming.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I think in between this match and the final match, then Lee is going to get on and give everybody the nitty-gritty details for all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's going to be an opportunity to go ahead and grab your tickets and purchase them. I know that Stephanie here tonight was the winner of last week's.
Yeah, I think she said she bought 2 tickets and 3 tickets and won 2 prizes, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, and she's on the verge of winning more, here too.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is pretty manageable. If we can get good on the 8, I think all these balls are pretty accessible.
Yeah, I think as long as she pockets this ball, Andrew's going to have something to work with there. I'm anticipating the 4 ball being a steady one for him. Nope, she took him to the 5 ball. He's not going to be able to see the 4 from there.
Yeah, now I think I'm probably trying to draw. Yeah, shoot the 5, a little bit of low. Probably play for that 4 ball.
You can see he's not real happy with that.
Yeah, I think he needed take a little bit more time down on the cue there. It seemed like he struck that ball a little bit before he was ready. I don't know if this ball passes or not.
Got Scott Alcoin in there. Hi there. We see you in the chat room. Thanks for joining us. If you missed, we were just talking about the raffle that Friday Night Lights production is going to be doing. They're raffling a jacket or a jersey, 3 custom gloves, and an opportunity to come play on the show, which is an opportunity in itself to win an additional prize. They got a good production here, man.
Stephanie's going to go for this shot here. She's going to cut this ball. See if she makes it and is able to come back early.
Oof.
Ooh. Whiff.
Yeah, it's about as bad as that can get. It's never over, though. It's going to be close work for them. I think they're certainly going to take a timeout here.
He's taking a timeout. Yeah. I think that.
They're going to talk it out. While they take their time out, I'll go ahead and plug our own raffle. We're going to be doing a raffle on Sharky Waters, too.
That's
a lot of people know about that. We do pool tables delivered and installed, so anybody who's looking to get a high-end pool table for a super cheap buy-in, stay tuned to Sharky Waters. You'll want to hit the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Sharky Waters.
Yep.
So that you can learn more about that. That's going to be happening by the end of the year. We do one every year for New Year's. Oh, we got a prediction on the board. Scott says 7-4. He didn't say who to who, but if it's 7, that's got to be.
Well, she didn't
right.
get quite the high ball action that she needed here. I think Lee's going to try to. Not sure what he's going to do here. So knowing that Andrew is going to shoot next could change my plan here.
Someone was looking for a link at Sharky Waters. I don't know if I got it on there. Let me try. I don't know if it's making the link. Give me one bit and I'll put it on there. Meanwhile, Lee's going to make this thin cut. Or he's going to hang it.
Whoa, is he doing it again? Unreal.
He sure did. Every time I predict that guy, I'm commentary cursing him.
How that happened just again. It is amazing. It really is. Geez, so we're looking at 2-1 now?
Yep.
Drew and
We need
Stephanie.
2 more. They're halfway there.
Yeah, it's been an interesting match so far. How this Lee is just out of the blue. Made 2 8-balls out of rotation. Or out of turn, I should say.
All right, fresh start.
All right, this is not wide open. So the 3 and the 9 are tied up on the side rail. So that's going to basically slow everything down. And then that 4, and then the green, I guess that's the 14.
Boom.
It's also blocking.
Yes, this is an 8-ball match. Stacy, thanks for the shout out. She's talking about how they bought a pool table from Clean Slate Pool Tables. It's a beautiful table, too. I actually have to go deliver a table that looks just like that one on Tuesday. Now, this table is not as spread out as the past racks that we've seen this evening. This one's got a lot of stuff that makes it a little funky. The 3, the 9, the 1, they're all clustered up right by the side pocket at a tight angle. 9 and the 10 ball are tight together. Not unmakeable, but they have their limitations to where they can go at the moment. Same as the pink ball, that's the pink stripe, and the brown one, that's the 14 and the 7 ball.
Yep. This is going to be one of those where it's hard to predict how this is going to go down. I like this. You shoot this ball, you go inside, broke it out.
Yeah.
Make the ball. That was a nice try.
That
That's
changes
smart.
this game up a lot now. It's
Speeding the game up.
Yeah, it's a way different pace now. Was a chess match earlier, but now we're gonna speed that up.
Get ready to say this is the 4th 8-ball he's made in a row.
Lee came out here to the commentary booth to brow bash himself about those 8 balls that he's pocketing early.
Yeah. He's made all 3 8-balls so far in this match, and they're down 2-1.
Oh, that was close. That was close. That kind of changes this game back up to a little more strategy and slows it down a bit here. We got another shot that blocks. I probably should incorporate that into my 8-ball playing. I normally don't, but it's a strong move. Certainly a way to buy yourself some time.
Yeah, I think it's still open, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Turning it into a much more aggressive philosophy for this match.
Right.
Well, this is open with that one.
Stephanie's going to go ahead and try and take one and secure those
nice
solids.
Good
Got
shot.
him.
Got the angle, too. I think he can maybe... it doesn't look... I thought he had a chance to cut that 4 ball into the 1, but it looks like it's not quite there. But if it is, it's definitely the shot, I think.
He's looking at it. He's going to climb a little and get there.
He just looks like he's doing something with the 5, and I'm not sure if I like that. I would probably just like the 6.
I think he's going to do the same thing you were thinking of, the 5 to the 1, because
Okay.
the 4 wasn't
That was
there.
nice. That was a great shot.
Yeah.
He played it rail first combo.
Didn't get stuck like last time following it in, so they still have a little bit of options to work with using that 5. I think she might take it now. Yeah, she put some inside English on it, try to dance around those, get to that 3 ball.
Yeah, I think now you can shoot that 3. Actually, I probably wouldn't shoot this 4 ball. It's moved out now to where it's pretty makeable from the middle of the table. So the 3's now, I think, the toughest shot. There you go. I think that's right. And then you can just roll this ball in, right? Because now that you can shoot that 6 ball next.
Right. But the angles to it kind of made it to where it looked like that 9 was going to get hit. But we're back to a tied up game now. It's all clustered up. Lee Vestal is asking if the shot clock is activated. We spoke about that earlier. It is activated, but there's no fouls in play that happen from it. It's just for production's sake and to keep the flow moving. So every 35 seconds there is a chime that goes off. It may or may not increase the anxiety of the room for the player. Certainly the players are going to hear it and they're going to think about it, but they've been instructed by Lee and the producer to just play their shot as a normal pace, but more to signify that the time to think about the shot is over, and it's time to shoot the shot. So, long answer, short answer, yes and no.
Yeah, maybe it's a suggested shot clock.
Sure, sure.
Let's not dilly-dally unduly, folks. 8-ball can get to where you can spend a lot of time thinking about what's going on because there's just options, Anytime there's options, it can make the game more complicated than it needs to be.
Harmony got stuck kind of jacked up over the ball again.
Yeah.
She actually, it doesn't look structurally sound, but she shoots it like she's real comfortable with that bridge. She's bridged off on only a couple fingers to treetop over the ball. Stephanie makes a good shot. She was real low, nice and low on her cue when she shot that. Still getting down to what are we going to do here with these last little clusters.
Yeah, I think he's got action here.
Side
if you can
pocket.
Cut this in the side
Yeah.
and get a little bit of velocity on it. It may not be that easy to do. See, if that's the angle he has, then that's going to be pretty tricky to get into those balls and maybe break them up. But I think you just got to play this as smooth as you can with a little bit of right English and hope you can just move them.
It's not the easiest shot, but I bet you Jesse Bergman could nail it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You went inside? That was nuts. Well.
Teasing there because Jesse Bergman's in the house watching.
Jesse Bergman.
Yeah, miss you, buddy. That was a wild shot. I did not think it was he was going to shoot it like that.
This is not terrible.
Yeah, this game has been interesting from the beginning, and how the balls just keep kind of gravitating towards each other has stopped it from a potential run out from the very beginning.
Really don't see any aggressive shot here that makes any sense to me.
He's going to move some balls, though.
I like moving this ball. I like
kind
that
of like
shot.
that move. I like that
He
shot.
left the window, but it was a good idea.
Yeah.
Move the ball out of the
Keeping the cluster
area.
there.
Yeah, keeping the three tied up as much as you can. Just
Right.
a little bit of an unfortunate result there.
Yeah, if you can get one out of the
Just left
cluster. And
window. Looks like he left the window. So Drew's going to have to hit this really smooth. If he hits this too hard, he's going to go way past the...
yeah.
Tough to hold it. Table's a little fast, A shot like that, you got to use way more draw than you think, and you got to hit it slow. If you hit it too hard like that, it just goes too far.
Yeah, he
It
lost
makes-
control of it there.
Right, exactly.
I don't think that he wanted that much movement there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, jeez. Move this up. This is in a weird spot. Let me move this over here.
Rearranging the
Yeah, just
commentary booth here. Forgive us for the over here and there.
yeah. Sorry.
And now Stephanie and Andrew are going to take their time out and talk it out. 35 seconds starts now. I'm surprised that the timeouts didn't come sooner in this rack. There was a lot of times where there was some opportunities to talk out some solutions to multiple problems.
Yeah.
But they've managed to kind of freewheel through all of those moments as they changed into other obstacles and obstructions. And
Yeah, I like waiting as long as you can to do these timeouts because as soon as something goes wrong, then that whole timeout was mostly wasted.
Sure.
You
Sure.
know?
I mean, you want to save those for worst case scenario moments
I think
too.
this rail first is a good shot here. Super. That's not bad. I thought she was going to go rail first. This is doable, though.
Thinking back to that last shot that Andrew shot trying to hold the cue ball, I bet he would have been really happy if he could have left the cue ball right there with that shot. So it's a good position.
Right.
I think he's going to come off of that stripe too, so that's going to be some factor there. Good shot.
Nailed it. Good shot.
Good shot.
Got to make another good shot here.
May have lost a little control there, kissing off of that Karaman off of that stripe after his contact with the solid ball, but
She's in a good spot.
I think
here
she's in a
too.
good spot.
Even if she doesn't make this ball, there's a lot of merit to just playing the speed to where your cue balls just ends up on the end rail, far from all those other balls. I don't know who's shooting next, if Lee's shooting next.
I think Lee is next at the table after this. We can talk it out one last time.
You get 2 timeouts.
I guess so. We got 22 people in the house watching. You guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed to the Friday Night Lights production, then don't forget to do that. I know I took some of our bandwidth from Sharky Waters live stream and pushed it towards their stream here, so we might have some new
Nice
fans
try.
in here that aren't familiar with the Friday Night Lights productions, but hopefully we get some overlap there. That's the idea when you invite people over from different streams to your own stream, you know.
That's right. Something to watch that has to do with pool, right?
Yeah.
What else?
Capturing the
Does it need to
community, and it's a small pool world.
Yeah.
Now that 8-ball didn't wind up in a lovely spot, but I'm not sure if that's what Lee and Harmony are worrying about. I think they're just worrying about getting through these stripes here.
Yeah, I think if it's me, I just shoot that straight in ball. I wouldn't. This back cut to the left is a little tricky.
Yeah, it's long down the table.
Yeah, I probably just lag that other ball. Yeah, we made it. Good
Yeah,
shot. Good shot.
He hit it about a diamond out, but it was a forgiving angle that he hit it at. So I think he was trying to get the ball out there for some more options. The way the cue ball was set up, shooting at that 14 was pretty limited because it was on the rail. That's a pretty good shot there. I think they can be happy with that.
Lee's looking at making this cut and drawing back to the middle of the table. The 9-ball.
I wonder if we got Uncle Brian still watching. I know he was in the room watching earlier. Big shout out to that guy for watching the kids while me and Sean are here. This is what we call a dad night. Get in there. Oh, just barely.
Now what happens? Now what do you do?
Yeah. This is what I mean in that 8-ball spot. It's a tough shot. It's certainly makeable, but
You almost don't want to move it.
yeah,
It's like in
you
that
know,
tough spot where it's hard for everybody.
some people bait themselves into, they'll cross table it or they'll try and go down the rail with it, but those shots can set you up for a disappointing miss. Got to do something.
He's cutting it all the way down.
Yeah, he
trying.
is. Good shot.
Drilled
He nailed it. What a shot.
That was amazing.
What a shot. So that's 3.
3-1.
3-1. Mike, Yeah, it sounds like we got notifications that Mike's putting up some words on the screen. You guys take a little note there. Grab your pen and paper. That way you can know where to send your money to. We're talking about the raffle tickets are $5 a piece, and you can buy as many as you want. You know, Venmo at Lee-Baldwin6. And don't forget your live stream is live, but you can always rewind a little bit back and go back to that.
Yeah, and it'll be back up probably between matches as well.
Yeah, and certainly Lee's going to talk about it some more too.
Yeah.
Bob Van Slyke, nice shot. That was a nice shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, that was
I
shot
mean,
of the
man,
night, really.
Yeah, and you gotta give credit to that situation that they're in here. It's a pretty commanding lead, making that really tough 8-ball, being up, on the hill with the other team needing 6 games. Not to say that it's not, but it's like these are those situations where you got to really understand that, and now's the time to settle down for both sides and just get it done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think statistically speaking, it's obvious that that shot puts them as the favorite, numbers-wise. But emotionally speaking, the way he drilled it, that can deflate the confidence of your opponent when you make a shot like that. This might breathe a little life into him, though.
Just enough.
Let's see if Andrew comes out, bailing him out again.
Even
This
if
is
he can
this is another moment. If he can play a great shot here, it can be real deflating
Yeah,
for
if he can
the
get to
other guys.
That 14 ball
No problem.
like this, now there's a chance
No
they
problem.
could even take it. This rack is runnable. Sort of the way the balls are laying, if they can manage.
I like
keep
how
it pretty good.
I like how they're both not afraid to lower their elevation. Take a look at that line, real good. Stephanie looked like she was really making sure she could see it. Just a little off though. She kind of stunned it there. We're being reminded from the front of the house that Stephanie and Andrew are on the hill. Just in case we hadn't mentioned that, I suppose we've been mentioning it number by number, but they did get a little handicap there. So
Yeah, I mean, this could be just enough to get them, Lee and Harmony to kind of shake off the jitters, knowing this is like sort of the last chance,
mm-hmm.
and put some racks together.
Yeah, they call that do or die.
Yeah.
Some people play their best pool that way. Shot looked real confident there.
No, we got some pool to play here. The trick is to get down to that 5-ball, that purple 5.
Yep. It's down there on that part of the table that nobody likes to get a ball stuck to. They're going to have to work their way there. This might give them an opportunity. She's going to take the 1-ball option. Andrew's going to get up. He's going to take his time, evaluate some options, and certainly try and lead their first step into finishing this.
Yeah, he doesn't have that much in the way of offense. He's really sort of tied up.
Tough to play safeties when you're in Scotch doubles too, because the anticipation of turns coming back to you. In my mind, when I try and shoot a safety, I try to anticipate where that ball might wind up after my opponent shoots. Try and favor myself, but you're not the one who gets to shoot it.
Right,
so you got to think about what type of favor you can put for your opponent. But I know Stephanie and Andrew know each other's games real well, so he'll do his best to stay out of that side pocket.
Yeah, that was I'm not sure. I mean, there wasn't much to do there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what his whole total idea was, but it
Looked like he was trying to get some reverse bank action to it, but
yeah.
that would have been a great shot.
Ooh.
Bummer. Unlucky. You know, it has to be said that wasn't very good. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Sometimes that's the thing you're waiting for. Dad always said, when the knife is in, you twist it. You know, and that's definitely got the knife in there. If they can pull this off,
Yeah.
you like to think you can run out a nice few balls with ball in hand.
Yeah.
I think Andrew's giving her a little better, giving her
his
some
thought
guidance.
process here, right, is to get that ball that's all down by itself.
Right.
First, and then come down.
It's a little lonely down there, and then
Yeah.
you can get down to the party. Try and play some short
You know,
table,
right,
short
and
table
then-
game on the other three.
Exactly. Half table.
I like that. I like that thought. I'm either going to go that way, or I'm going to do my short table 3 and then use that last one to get on the 8 ball. But
Right. Yeah, that's definitely nothing wrong with that.
ooh,
Well,
look like he walked her into a trap on that one. You know, that's a Scotch doubles thing too. Is sometimes you got to be willing to let your teammate play their game. You know, she had the cue ball up there by the
yeah, I
the
think he
5
was
and the
planning on
9.
shooting the 9,
Yeah.
which is a good, pretty reasonable shot. I don't know. I mean,
He's going to be lucky to get a hit on a ball here, you know.
stuff. I mean, it's hard to anticipate getting stuck behind that 8.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is.
Something might happen here.
Well, he got the hit, but he gave up that 5 ball space. There's not a lot of spots on the table that 5 ball can be easily made, but the cue ball's sitting right there in one of them right now. And I think she's not going to have to worry about shooting over the ball too much. She's right next to that 9 ball, so.
That came out pretty nice.
She got lucky on that bump there on the 8. Bumped it just hard enough. Got Scott saying Lee's playing a little unusual. Says his game looks like he may have been on a break or something. Can tell he hasn't been playing.
Yeah, every day's a new day.
He made that shot work out, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's early in the match.
I think he
even though
paved the way to the win on that one. He's going to get himself a good 8 ball shot here in a second. He set her up real easy. She set him up. Looks like they're going to fend off one more rack. There you go. And Steph and Andrew are going to still be on the hill. And Lee and Harmony have a long way to go.
3-2 right now.
Yeah. You want to message Brian? Want to message Brian?
Oh, yeah.
All right, it's rack your own balls. So Lee's got them set back up. 15 round spheres in a triangle with the one labeled as the 8 in the middle. He's had a pretty good break this evening. See if he can put one in a pocket and separate them out real well. I feel like the temperature dropped out here in the commentary booth.
Yeah, it's getting a little chilly out here. I think Lee did offer us some blankets.
Yeah, that's true. He did. There is one over here if you want it. Say
Dude,
it.
I wouldn't mind, actually.
Yeah, let me throw that to you.
I got more time in the booth than you left.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Well, speaking, I'll try to make mine quick.
Thank you. We got to get home to kids anyways.
I mean, rotation pool goes quicker anyway.
Oh, yeah. Race to 7. Or race to 8. That shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, race to 8, me and Rich Roddle.
Yeah,
Anybody who knows that guy. Seems like he's a pretty popular guy in the league community. I know he's got a lot of people rooting for him.
Go, Rich.
Andrew made quick, easy work of that ball in the side pocket. Real good alignment on the 7, but it's pretty straight. Let's see if Stephanie can stroke out of there. As if she just stuns it, she's going to be stuck. Yeah, that's a good shot. She got out of there a bit.
Excuse me.
Patrick Nix in the house. Thanks for joining us.
Nice.
You're in the room with 26 other individuals, including myself and Sean Lewis, guest commentating.
Yep.
Here helping promote the game of billiards and pool, the sport that we all love and enjoy. The Connection Agency. That's Harmony there, shooting at the table. I like the production style on the screen. You know, it's real dark, and what you really are looking at is the table. You know, but it's real quiet in there. You know, there's nothing but serious pool going on. There's no chatting or laughing or talking. Just 8-ball.
Geez, this is might be classified as an opportunity here to close it out. It's kind of the ways, even though the 8 is kind of in a tough spot, there's the 2-ball down there. If they manage to work out these other 4 balls up here, that's part of the way.
Yeah,
Good
I like
shot
that.
on the 3.
I like that.
Oh, that's a pretty good shot. Yeah, now she just
That was a
pretty
great
much-
shot.
You just make this ball, and then almost guaranteed, unless she just hits it super hard, that Andrew will have some sort of shot on that 6.
Yeah, if she just lets the natural rolling
Exactly.
spin of the ball do the work.
Make the ball. Don't hit it too hard. No English unless you make the ball. She hit it good.
That's pretty good. Oh, he's going to be real happy with that.
Whoa,
Ooh,
honey.
maybe
How
not.
did that scratch?
Maybe not. Boy, that table
Only in
rolled.
pool.
You know, I thought it would hit that fin of the pocket and bounce outward too, but it rolled inward. I bet Lee's pretty grateful for this opportunity now, because they just cleared out a lot of work, a lot of obstacles on the table. So they've got a big opportunity now. Dwindle away this lead that they're holding.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming from behind in a long way like that. You got to capitalize on these type of situations. You just want to turn these into marks on the board.
Absolutely.
You know,
I mean, this was
just
the match.
move on,
you know.
right?
That could have been the match, though, and it still can be.
Mhm.
They got to manage this situation.
I think they're in really great shape though right now.
Oh yeah, that's where you want to be. I mean, really, everything's kind of there. It's a little tricky to maneuver, but I think once you get that 10 ball out of there and that other ball, you'll be able to clear that ball in the middle of the
Oh.
table. Ooh.
Can't tell from the camera angle, but I'm looking through the window. Harmony's real disappointed in that.
Yeah.
She hasn't shown much emotion to the table out there, with her expressions, but she let that one get away from her.
Whoa.
Dodge and disaster there. That side pocket is trying to be the most valuable player.
All right. It's deeply involved in this game.
Scott, I'm not sure why you have to leave and come back on the chat. That may be a Zuckerberg issue, really. That seems like an unusual circumstance and symptom there. I certainly have no answers for it. We mentioned before when there were some audio issues in the beginning that were not necessarily the technical department versus the commentary, but sorry you're having that issue there.
Almost.
Yeah, that was almost a game-winning shot there. This is just some precision small table play here. You don't really have to travel the cue ball a whole lot to make this run work. That's a good start. Little back and forth action right here. Yeah, we break the chat. We like getting the chats in here. Any more comments people do, the better. It's good for the algorithm, and it helps spread the inoculation of what we're doing here, promoting pool and promoting local Pacific Northwest pool players and products and teams and relationships.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, a little back and forth there. Lee handles the back. Looks like Harmony's going for the fourth.
Yeah.
This is where you got to start honing down to some precision placement, figuring out where you want to be. I think that's going to work.
Good bump.
Yeah. Yeah, he's even got some options there. He's looking at either one. Which one he probably going for the one he feels is going to keep his opponent at the table next. Certainly where I would be considering.
Yeah, this is like a situation where it's pretty much the only way you're going to fail is by overthinking it. Like playing this shot, that's pretty risky shot because you're potentially going to get hooked behind the 8.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
really, and you didn't even.
Well, it's a tough cut now.
Yeah. I mean, the only nice thing about this is that I think it's just a natural. It's not going to scratch. And you can just roll it to try to make it, and then you just play for the 8 in the side, and then potentially you can have the 8 ball like be blocking.
Right.
But it might be a scratch. It's hard to see exactly.
I guess they do break pots here. They're gonna let you do a break pot.
Yeah, I know. I got a free shot.
When's
at
that happen?
$100. I think at the end.
Cool. Cool. Good luck.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm hoping to get that money.
Yeah. What a production! Friday Night Lights Productions.
Yeah, the fun part of pool is getting the money. There's a lot of work involved, though.
Money won is so much better than money earned.
That's right.
I mean, I earn the great majority of my money versus the winnings, but I by far enjoy the winning money.
Ugh. I wonder if he didn't spend a lot of energy making sure his cue ball was right there at the end of that shot. Definitely adds to the drama of the set when you have a lot of shots like this come up when the other opponent's on the hill.
Yeah. I do
Oh,
not
looks like
enjoy
he's gonna
having to
go
kick balls
underneath
like this. Yeah, he does.
Oh, he hit it. I thought he hit it perfect. Nice try.
It did look like he was going to go under. Sometimes these diamonds play a little different than you expect. He might have put some action on it.
See, I think in my situation, I might play it safe here if this isn't that easy. It looks like it's close to the rail more than I'd like to be cutting it.
Mm-hmm.
You could just shoot full into it.
It's a long table shot, too. A lot of people go for this, though. And why not?
Ooh, what a shot.
Yeah. She's going to put pressure on Lee here.
Yep, Lee's going to have to come with the shot here.
Yeah, he may try to hold it a little bit just in case he misses so that they don't, they have a real similar tough cut on that last solid ball.
Yep.
But, I always root for just bearing down. No plan Bs. If you're going to try and shoot the 8, shoot the 8. He plays a little
I like that shot.
Yeah, that's a pretty smart shot. Real good shot. Little two-way action out of that, too. If he fell short, he was going to be pretty protected.
Yep.
That was probably the wisest shot on the table. Nice job, Lee. Hanging in there.
3-3.
3-3. So they got 4 more to go. They're halfway there. I think Stephanie and Andrew just got to regather there a little bit. And then we got the sheet up again for the raffles. Remember, they're $5 a piece, and can definitely use the money in the sport here. A lot of people put a lot of time and money into putting this stuff on, so that stuff will go to contributing to obviously making the production continue. But you can Venmo Lee your chance. Stephanie here is playing because she won last week, so she threw like $10 at it and won a couple prizes. There's a jacket or a jersey choice if you win, and then there's a couple different player shooting gloves.
Yeah, that's fun, right? Something to do.
Yeah. The raffles.
Some pool gear that you can use.
Yeah, the word pool comes from pooling resources together, too. So everybody throws their funds in and contributes for the advantage of a couple people to walk away with something.
That was a good break.
That was a good break. Finally got one. 8 and the 9 are stuck together, but there's a couple balls near there that you could use as some segues to that, cluster.
Right.
You really have to shoot down on it, but you could even go for it now off of that pink stripe. Just find the right time there. It will find its time to move. Eventually that 8 will have to go down by itself. Yeah, and don't forget about Sharky Waters raffle. Speaking of raffles, we're here low key stealing a little bit of Friday Night Lights Productions airtime, self-promote our show, Sharky Waters. It's on Facebook and YouTube, and we do an annual pool table raffle where we do a pool table delivered and installed. Yeah, Harmony came all the way across the table, didn't hit anything else, and went right in the corner. That was pretty surprising. You can almost see on the table a big check mark of route of the balls, and it totally missed all of them and went right into the pocket. Now Steph and Andrew, they're on the hill. They're going to want to play this one well.
Yeah, it looks like Andrew's just going to try to clear this 8. Looking to see if he can clear the 8 by just
Yeah,
shooting
if he
the
goes
9.
for it now, then you know that
Yeah.
he's going to be trying to pull the
They're
trigger
gonna
on the
try to-
win
They're going
right
to try
now.
to take this bull by the horn. So I think
Right.
that's smart.
Right. Got the 15 ball by the 3 ball. See that over there by the side pocket?
Yeah,
And
I
so-
mean, they're allowed to take chances with
Mhm.
the lead.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't know that this is like a huge chance because
Yeah,
they did take the better balls to be doing that too.
I was just going to say, the straps look like they're in better position.
Yeah, so they're still, it's still a smart play to do it. If Stephanie can make something happen here.
Stacy, she's asking about how she gets on the Sharky Waters raffle. That is something we're going to be doing a couple shows in the early December, announcing all of that stuff. But you'll just have to stay tuned and hit the like button and make sure you stay notified about the episodes. But same as always, we're going to be putting on our stream and making the announcements and making it pretty clear to everybody. We're going to be raffling off a delivered and installed pool table for another lucky winner. I can see in the window Andrew's kind of leaning behind Lee here. I think he's curious about what this angle looks like for him, whether or not it's a tough angle or not. Not tough enough. Lee drilled it. I think he might have meant to hit that 2 ball a little softer though. Or harder.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go forward past the 2. He's ended up where they're in a pretty tricky spot because you just don't have access to like an easy shot. She might shoot the 5 and cut it to the right into the side. Might be actually the only real available shot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
you can
she
see
could
they're
make
looking at the 3 ball.
I like shooting at the 3 just to get it out of the way.
If they got a good line on it, I like that 3 ball.
I think that Lee is telling her maybe to shoot the 5 ball.
But they don't have the lead that Steph and Andrew have too, so they might enjoy the comfort of having that 3 ball
Nothing
right
wrong
there.
with playing safe here, really.
Right.
If you think about it.
Just wait for a better opportunity. This could not be the moment that you jump to an advantage with a mark on the board.
Yeah, I mean,
And
if
that's
you put
okay.
the cue ball, this is a good shot. You just basically double up those strike balls.
Mhm.
Yeah, see now
Now you really got to shoot something.
that's a pretty good shot. The thing you really like to do there, if you can, is try to get the 2 more in play. That's like the next level of that safety. Bump that 2 ball back into the play and field a little bit higher up.
Of course, Andrew's going to take his time.
Maybe he's got it. He might be able to cut. Jeez, I wonder, can he cut that 12? No, he can't. You can't see it. Almost thought he could cut that ball on the side, but. Whoa.
That was
What
real
shot.
close.
That
Yeah,
was a nice try.
that was a
Played his cue
solid
ball
attempt.
too. Look at that. You potentially could play off the back of the ball, like off the rail, off the back of the ball
Mm-hmm.
here.
That'd be a heck of a shot.
And then if you miss, you can just hit it soft so that it just blocks the hole. Or you can.
Hmm.
It looks like you got the shot. Like it looks like the 3. Oh no, the fist.
I don't
The
think
brown
so.
ball's still
Yeah.
blocking it. That would have been amazing, huh?
Yeah, that little window. They're gonna have to
just
figure out
created that
something
little
there.
perfect window to hang out in.
It's a closed window now.
Ooh.
Do you respond? Stephanie lowering her level. It's a term we use in jiu-jitsu. Lowering your level.
Yep.
Shout out to any of the jiu-jitsu family. I know a lot of them were curious about watching the show and watching this episode because I'm going to be playing on it later. Big shout out to Uncle Brian, taking care of the kids. They are eating. That's all we actually
Hopefully they're
care.
sleeping now. That was a while ago they were eating.
Yeah.
I doubt it, though.
Yeah, they're definitely
That's sort
not
of
gonna
our
go
fault,
to
though.
sleep.
Pretty good shot.
Yeah. They're going to be battling this one out.
Yeah, I like this shot. If you hit this really sweet, you can actually spin the cue ball back and freeze it right back up to the 3 ball. But I think he's going to hit it thin and then try to go down table with like left English.
Keep it hidden behind that
But
red stripe.
it's hard to see.
Red stripe.
Yeah, he might be hitting it soft. Nope, he is going down table. That's pretty good.
Stacy's teasing us for being out so late. Just got word from the front of the house that after this match, Stephanie does a break pot, and then you get to do your break pot.
Oh, jeez.
And then I guess my match.
The main course is going to be at the
Oh,
end.
that would have been a nice cut. She got that in there, but barely missed it. But the table's open now. It's anyone's game.
Yep. Pressure all day. If you feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
Most
it doesn't
people do.
exist.
Yeah.
That's
that
only
must be
pressure
nice.
if you feel it.
I think
Uh-oh.
I think Harmony.
Close to that.
I think Harmony is
Ooh.
feeling the pressure.
All right, this got interesting.
Strong evidence of that.
Yeah, I mean, if... Really, I think
Andrew's-
the shot here is to shoot a stop shot past the 6 and the 7 into that corner. It's just so you don't have to move the cue ball at all.
Mm-hmm.
You see how if you play the stop shot the other way, then it'd be past the 3. So now he has to roll it forward.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot it. He's prowling, kind
I
of
mean,
like
this
a.
is a legit shot, but I'm just thinking from a risk factor.
Yeah. He got her in a
The
good
other
spot
shot,
though. She's made
This
this
is good.
this side pocket cut a couple times this evening,
This is
so
good.
I think he knows her game well, and he's putting her in position to give her a chance to let him be successful at the next shot. It's good Scotch doubles partnering. Yep, it's rolling. Stays up there though. Not super favorable, but I like the idea of, just pocketing that
Yeah,
ball.
just roll it
and, yeah, just getting that ball in the hole, and you're gonna stay on the right side of the table. So
Yeah, I don't know if I want to hit that hard. Ooh, man, how sweet did
wow,
that end up? though.
yeah. Now they're really under pressure.
Excuse me, jeez. Maybe you can shoot the 7. The 7 might be there.
Yeah, it looks like it is. You
Pretty brutal.
pocket the 7, then you're up and running.
Yep.
7-4. Looking real now. Totally Scott called it a while back.
Oh,
Yep.
didn't happen. All right,
Yep.
let's see what happens here. So who's shooting here?
S-
Stephanie?
Stephanie's up at the table. They're 2 balls away from match.
Yeah, you just want to hit this a half ball hit.
classic sacred
Yeah.
geometry there.
People, you don't want to hit it too full because it'll stay down there.
Mm-hmm. He might be warning her of that
Yeah.
right now.
That's a
Kind of
good
see him
situation
walking
to
over
talk
to
about. I mean, there's a whole like series of
There's nothing wrong with taking a
drills
timeout
and
here.
positions that just involve
Right.
like positions like this because these are really easy to mess up.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, you risk sticking the ball to where it doesn't move much, and that corner pocket to side pocket is not the best option that you're going to have.
No, like the rail first is great if you can do it because you can really
Mm-hmm.
allows you the extra rails that you play just make it easier to manage your speed. I
A
think.
little harder would have been nice there for Andrew, but
Yeah.
he's going to line it up and try and end this best he can right
Actually
now.
ended up like in 50-50 land there, because if
Right.
she hit it softer, that's a side pocket shot. So it's kind of like that's one of the nice things about it. But I think it's just
Right.
bear down and make this ball.
If
Drew
you,
made that other tough 8.
yeah, they're going to be off and running now. That changes everything.
Once again, more drama.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they can get there.
$24 viewers still. It's still nice to see everybody watching. It's a late night. We appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yeah, it's been a good match. Interesting match so far. A lot of weird stuff has happened.
Yeah, for sure. Like they say in television, you could have been anywhere and you chose to join us here. They're still
All right.
moving. The run continues. Let's see if he tries this, follow up some or
Yeah. I
maybe
think
draw
if
back.
it's-
You draw back too
Looks to
far,
me
you lose
like-
the 5 ball.
He's gonna just. Is he gonna draw?
I think he's
Maybe
going forward.
He's gonna punch.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
punched it all right. Punched it a little too hard. He
Dang.
kind of came up in a weird position too there. I guess if you're really trying to get the 6 and the 3 apart.
Yeah, that was tricky because he really wanted to use like a high ball to try to go, and shorten it up. But then it's just a little bit too much angle for that. Oh, see if she can nail this. See what happens here. Pretty routine.
Boom. And
Yeah,
that
there
is
it is.
match. That is the match. And so you better be getting warmed up,
Yep.
It's pretty cold out here.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean more metaphorically speaking
Yeah.
than physically.
Well, the-
Stephanie's that gives her good confidence to go
Yeah.
into this break pot because she's gonna get a break pot chance
That
right
was a
now.
good match. Those 2 early 8s really just made it tough for Lee and Harmony there. They were playing well overall. Just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, it took a little too long to get in the groove.
Lewis, congratulations. Look at you. You win the jersey, you win the cash. Andrew getting a shot here. Is this a cute couple? They know what they're doing. Congratulations. What do you have to say for yourself?
Had a blast. Yeah.
Awesome time. Oh, anytime you ask. Yeah, for sure.
So what we have now is, because if you win the raffle, and by the way, Archit, I just got your money for your raffle tickets. I want to thank Stacy Medina. I want to thank Greg Prendergast, Todd Shirley. I got all your raffle tickets. If you win the raffle, you get to be on the show, and you get a $100 break pot opportunity. So could you rack?